Hi everyone, I'm Suzanne Lively. Welcome to A Lively Perspective. On this channel, I share with you my love of homeschooling and my passion for everything book related. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a thrift haul. And this thrift haul is primarily homeschool related and middle grade fiction books. Everything I'm going to show you is a combination of items that I picked up from different thrift stores, a secondhand bookshop, as well as Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to start off with the homeschool items and leave the middle grade fiction books to the end. So if that's your interest, you could skip on over to that. The first thing I'm going to show you is, I picked this up off Facebook Marketplace, and this is one of the learning wrap-ups. And we have one for subtraction and love them. And this one is for multiplication. And when I picked it up, it came with this really cool book. I didn't realize they sold these, but this is 10 Days to Multiplication Mastery. So this goes along with this, and I'm really excited to look at this further. I haven't done anything with it since I brought it home. It is for multiplication, and we haven't started that, so it isn't part of my planning yet, so I haven't really looked at it. Next, I have one of the Everything You Ever Wanted to Know from Lonely Planet, and this one, oh yeah, it says not for parents. This one is from Australia, and I didn't know these existed. I think they're super cool. Now, of course, I want to collect all of them, especially since we're doing the world studies this year. Anyway, I'm really happy to have this one. It's Australia, and like I said, there's quite a few of them from different parts of the world. I also found Scotch thermal laminating pouches, and I was really happy to find these. It was only $5. And this is 20 8x11 pouches. So you'll definitely be seeing these in the coming month because I'm going to do a Come and Laminate with Me video. Thought this was really cool. Somebody threw it in with some other books I picked up. It's First to Fly, How Wilbur and Orville Wright Invented the Airplane. And I absolutely love picture books. And look how much information is it. Look at that. So this is a unit study almost in itself. It definitely would make a great spine for one. I also picked up from a secondhand bookstore, Animals of the World, and this is by DP. And to be honest, I'm not sure we needed more of these. We did a lot of study over animals last year. My daughter seems to know an awful lot now about animals because she was watching a ton of documentaries without me. But I thought it was gorgeous, and we didn't actually have an encyclopedia on hand, so I thought, I'm sure we'll use this over the next few years. I'm sure I'm not the only homeschooler in love with the Professor Noggin games, and I picked up 4 of them. This one is the Geography of Canada. I picked up 2 for Canada, and this one is the History of Canada. I also have the Human Body. I have a ton of material for the human body. Thus far, my daughter keeps saying, gross, she doesn't want to do it. So you'll see a unit study sometime in the next couple of years for sure. Then I have one, Earth Science. This looks really neat. And it looks like I'd have to do a lot more teaching about the Earth than I've done thus far for science to use this one. This is Scottish Fairy Tales, and this is retold by Philip Wilson. And this is some traditional stories of the Celtic lands. Conjure up a world of mystery and imagination. And I would love to have a collection of different Scottish tales. If you saw one of my previous hauls, I did pick up a Myth Atlas book for our home library. And to go along with that, I'm hoping to pick up a lot of, this one is fairy tales, but I think they're great to have along with myths from certain regions of the world. I'm definitely happy to add this to our collection. I was really excited to find this. For those that are new, you might not know, we love poetry in this house. We've been doing poetry tea time since Vivian was 4. She's now 8. And this poetry book is Lasso the Wind, Aurelia's Verses and Other Poems. And the text is by George Eliot Clark, illustration by Susan Took. I might do a poetry video. I keep considering that. If that's something that interests you and you'd like to see more books like this, please let me know in the comments below. Okay, the next one was just so fun I couldn't resist. This is a ukulele method for young beginners, and this is book 1, and it comes with a CD. Just trying to think. Oh, okay, so yes, that's what it was. There is still the DVD, but the CD is unfortunately not in here. Look at how many they have. Anyway, I thought it was fun. My daughter definitely has a ukulele. She likes to strum, so, and she's been taking piano lessons for a couple years, so I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll let you know how this goes. I just thought it was fun. We'll see if she has an interest in it. Another shark book. We have so many. Wow, I know about sharks. I just thought it was cute. And yeah. This is Mysteries of Prehistoric Life, Early Life on Earth, explored in the light of recent scientific discoveries. Ooh, tantalizing. Oh. Okay, we're just going to go. Anyway, I'm really curious to see what that is. What are the new discoveries? Now, the last one I picked up is Harry Potter, The Creature Vault, and I've been collecting these books by Jodie Revenson, and this is really... and we are planning on doing a Harry Potter study. I was thinking of doing a Harry Potter study after Christmas. Our school year, by the way, starts in September. However, since I did our curriculum video, which I'll link above if you're interested, I realized I have everything so jam-packed that I'm going to continue collecting resource books for our library for that study, but I'm looking into the next year. Now, this is a book I picked up at the dollar store, Dollarama. I just didn't know where else to stick it, so I'm going to put it here. And this is over 60 inspiring profiles, women who changed the world. We have quite a few of these now, but I always try to include a book like this, a women's studies book, I call it, in our morning basket. So I thought this might be a fun addition. All right, we're going to move into some of the fiction books, and I didn't realize I also have chapter books and some young readers here. This one was a silly one I picked up. It's 696 Silly School Jokes and Riddles. Now, I thought Vivian would love those. The kids love the riddles for sure, and the jokes. And this is Unicorns of Balinor, and this is by Mary Stanton, and I'm just trying to look. Yeah, it was number 3. And I admit I already had a number 3 that I bought, that I had bought thrifting, but it's in terrible condition, so I bought another one to replace that. And I found the very first Flat Stanley book. So if you saw our previous video on chapter books, you know I picked up a few Flat Stanley books, but this one actually tells the story of how he became flat in the first place. Now, this is a DK reader, and this is a number 3 reading level, but I bought it because it was about the Titanic, the disaster that shocked the world. And I would really like to do a Titanic study. We have a few different books for that now. And I'm just going to quickly go through these. These are the early chapter books. This is Narwhal, Peanut Butter and Jelly. Vivian loves those. Here's another Narwhal, Super Narwhal and Jelly Tot. And we have some early readers for Pokemon. This is the Rescue Mission, Level 2. More Pokemon. Another Pokemon. And this one, I thought it would be good for review because I know there's some of these I haven't even covered with her. So now would be a good time before she starts her science class. Measuring Up, it's called. And this is Flying Low. I'm not even sure what this is. So this is by Ellen M. Bergeron, Scholastic. It was in the pile. Okay, so I'm moving on to middle grade. And I picked up some more of these Warrior books. And this one is Warriors. I know they have different series in the Warrior books. And to be honest, I haven't looked into it that far. But I know we didn't have these for sure. I picked up another pile of Warrior books. I think it's time I figured out all the different sort of storylines. I know they have, it's almost like they have the Warrior books, Umbrella books, and then they have different series, which they've numbered as well. But yeah. Anyway, this is one of them. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I'd have to pick up 5. So this is Warriors the Sight. Oh, these are by Aaron Hunter, by the way. Fire and Ice. Number 3, Forest of Secrets. And number 4, did I say those right? Number 4, Rising Storm. I hope I said the numbers right, but I think you can figure out what I was trying to say. And then I'm missing 5. Number 6 is The Darkest Hour. I picked up this one. I just thought it was so cute. The concept. This is Jillian and the Art of Knowing. This is a scholastic book by Allison McGee with pictures by Drazen Kozan. I mean, it doesn't have that many illustrations. Oh, it's cute. The reason I picked it up was because it sounded adorable. Jillian is a girl of many accomplishments. Among other things, Julia Gillian is highly skilled at the art of knowing about her quirky neighbors. Her Minneapolis neighborhood, even the inscrutable claw machine in the back corner of the hardware store. Unfortunately, the only skill Julia Gillian doesn't have is knowing how the book she is reading is going to end. It doesn't seem as if it's going to have a happy ending, and that frightens her. But being afraid teaches her something new, that having good friends and family around you makes life a little bit scary and much more fun. This is one I definitely want to read with Vivian. I think this could prompt a lot of amazing discussions. And I admit I picked this up because it had awards. I didn't give it much thought. It was quite cheap at the thrift store. It's a scholastic book by Ingrid Law. It's called Savvy. Mibs is about to turn 13, and in her remarkable family, becoming a teenager means finally discovering your extra special ability, your savvy. Will Mibs' savvy be strong enough to guide her through the journey of a lifetime? We'll find out. The last one I'm going to show you is a book for me, the homeschool mom. I loved the sound of this. I mean, I certainly love the cover. That's what attracted me to it in the first place. This is by Susan Orlean, author of The Orchard Thief, and this is called The Library Book. So this is about the library system in the States, and even though it's a book of fiction, it does include the history of the library system, and I thought it sounded amazing. I really can't wait to read this. This is one I brought home and wished I could dive into right away, but I had too many books on the go, and if you saw our summer reads, we're still behind on that. So this wasn't one I was able to pick up right away, but it's high on my to-be-read pile. Those are all the books I'm going to share with you today. If you saw something you like, please leave it in the comments below. And if I inspired you to pick up a book, definitely let me know. It encourages me to keep making these videos. Be sure to subscribe and hit like if you like this video, and I will see you with another video soon.